Welcome back, folks, to the continuation of Ming as we try to see if we can combine Ming, China, and Ottomans to make some sort of horrible furniture hybrid. This is Perry. My friend Keb's on the other side. Say hi. Eventually, he'll actually decide what his name needs to be, but for now, today, he's Keb. And we are back and rolling, so welcome back. I just started a war with a tiny, tiny little neighbor. And
best kind.
Yep. And what's left of their army is sieging one of my neighboring provinces, or one of my border provinces.
I decided to make Akyonli disappear.
Magic tricks go. That's a pretty good one.
That might not be the best idea, though. It does cost a bit of aggressive expansion.
Oh no, you have aggressive expansion. Oh no. Like every other game we have ever played. Oh damn, my Inquisitor died. It's early in the game, which means I am buying my cheap advisors. So what was left of Sarig's army decided to try to take my westernmost little province. Since there's no fort, they of course did that. And their 1,500 men met my 9,000 men. Sarig no longer has an army. I call this progress. Make Ming great again. Hashtag.
I've mentioned this before, but my cats always wait until the worst possible time before they start doing mischief.
That would partially be because they're cats.
I'm just mentioning this because right now I have a cat that's chasing the screen. Chasing the mouse cursor. No, chasing the mouse cursor.
Well, my one cat can't get up to chase mice on the screens very easily. Definitely won't even try if I'm in here. And the other one, she's grumpy. She wanted off. Probably found a pile of my laundry and is curled up on it, putting fur all over it. She just discovered that I had a small pile of laundry that I want to cycle out of circulation on top of my my dresser, and it's now become her new favorite nest. Of course, I forgot that today when I threw my robe in there and it landed on Sleeping Kitty. Woot. I am one province bigger.
Congratulations.
Plus, I got their gold.
That always helps.
It does.
What the? Why do I have...
Because it's funny?
Oh yes, for some reason I have 10 regiments loaded aboard boats and I have no idea why. Oh my goodness, I need to pay. Need to pay attention as always.
Have you considered doing one of these without drugs?
No, my problem is I'm kind of distracted by the cat. 1 second, I have to deal with the cat.
Okay. Maybe doing one of these with drugs. Just keep listening, folks. It actually gets funnier from here.
Yeah, back again.
See, told you.
Oh my goodness. Well, now the cat hopefully doesn't tear the screen apart.
There's actually a pretty good solution for that.
What?
Monitors.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's worth my effort to send a diplomat into Orirat and see if... and push up the relationship. Even though they hate me beyond... Well... Yeah, they hate me about as much as they want, as they can.
As long as you haven't rivaled them, that could actually help. I'm doing the same thing versus Poland. In the vague hope that they'll unrival me at some point. And now the cats are grumpy at me.
Can't imagine why. Ooh, building marketplaces. You have a lot of clicking going on.
I was just desperately trying to retreat before they destroyed my army, but of course... Yeah.
Did you find their cavalry?
You could say that. Where's I...
Did you find their cavalry? Gotcha.
In case you're wondering, folks, that he does that all the time. It's only slightly annoying.
Oh, that'll hurt my feelings.
Just slightly.
See, you're lucky. I mean, pretty much everyone in my life is lucky in the fact that if they get tired of my shtick or if it gets annoying to them or anything like that, you all can walk away. I'm stuck with this. This is just how my brain works. You know, you facepalm and go, oh, that was a stupid connection. Well, it's like, yeah, and it just happened. Worst part is when people will walk by and I'll say something and they go, wow, that was a pretty clever pun. And I'm sitting there and having no idea what I just said. It wasn't anything I planned. It's just like, okay, cool. I'm glad you liked it. What did I say? What'd I do? Go away, Apple update. I wonder if people will ever get tired of trying to make sense out of the Drake equation.
And what would that be? I have no idea what that is.
It's Drake equation is an attempt to solve the Fermi paradox of where are all the aliens. So it's a random equation that a physicist named Drake made back in like the 60s or whatever. Has no actual research bearing to it. It's just a series of terms he thought were relevant, glued them together, and voila. But people nowadays are like, well, the Drake equation says this, the Drake equation says that. And it's like, excuse me, we still haven't left our own orbital area. We have no idea what it's like.
With all my mistakes, I've only completely wiped out my manpower in this war, but I am winning, I hope. I'm still dreading a complete declaration from all of Europe. Austria declaring war on me would be quite painful.
Quite short. Very much quite short.
I just have to face Austria and England and Aragon and Naples and Milan and Siena. And Hungary, yes, of course, because they're in a union.
But other than that, it's pretty straightforward and easy. Let's see. Trade value, no. Trade goods, no. Wait. Nope. Oh, no. Nope.
Whoop.
No, well, if it sounds like I'm saying whoop, I'm actually saying nope.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were cheering for something.
No. Cheer for your destruction.
As always.
Anything that doesn't kill you just means your empire will ultimately be larger at the end, so... So yeah, when you build a marketplace, in this particular case, and you have the option to do it, it shows you the trade values in the provinces, and then how much the building would increase it by.
Yes?
So that's... In the construction window is apparently the only time the game gives you that view. In terms of the trade value of the province and the increase from the new marketplace.
But are you sure that the math is correct then?
Well, I wasn't too worried about the math overall. I just wanted to see what the damn number went. Because instead I have to go into each province.
Oh, yes, right. Because then you get the addition of what the actual increase is, yes. No. Didn't quite connect. Took a few minutes.
That's fine. That probably wasn't making sense.
No, you were making perfectly fine sense. I'm just distracted, so... I'm just trying to make sure I don't lose my army again. And it seems my allies are spying on me. That's bad form.
Not much you can do about it, though, right now.
That's odd. Why wasn't I called into this? Oh, it's against Hormuz. Just trying to keep track of all the lily pots up out on the peninsula. Yay! I got a free 15 ducats.
Don't spend it all in one place. Let's see. Unrest, that's trivial.
And now I get copper piece. Okay, let's see my blocks. What do I want?
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
So my quandary now is, do I want to get all the territory as soon as possible, or do I want to add some humiliation for power projection? Who am I kidding? I want the land.
Can always humiliate them later.
I don't know about that, because then they wouldn't be powerful enough to be a rival.
Oh, okay. Darn, the loss of that Inquisitor and then one missionary event timing out really reduces my ability to deal with religious dissenters. Time for another army. Is something I would say if I had more gold.
And no sooner did I take all that land than I get a slew of negative events.
It's almost like the game is coded to do that to people.
You don't say.
I can't complain. I have a mouth drooling moron for an emperor, and the error is not any better. Emperor Kui Zhenzu is so incompetent, he'd have trouble getting wet at the beach.
So does Ming China actually have estates? Or do you just have the faction system?
The estate system is currently disabled.
Because of the...
Probably because of the palace factions, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, eventually if I get out of that, I will replace one headache with a different headache. Grabbing that one tiny desert province, the far western part of it, my territory added 0.2 to my overextension. Or a 0.2 unrest modifier for my overextension. I hate to sound this way, I don't think the people living in the coastal provinces would care. We're unhappy. People we'll never meet conquered a province we'll never see and took treasure to spend on things we'll never care about. Actually, that worked. That changed Oirat's relationships from hostile to threatened. That's actually useful for me. So I'm trying to be a good boy. Of course, I say that as I begin annexing Cam. We're nice, we're friendly, we're peaceful, join us or die.
Oh. Now I understand why I got the events. I had more than 100% overextension.
Really?
Oops.
Yes, oops is a very good thing. If I could reach you the screen, I'd slap you. Did you grab enough of that war?
Yeah, it should say so. I think I'll have to wait for a bit to get all the aggressive expansion to die down a bit.
Probably a good idea.
Yes.
Ooh.
That sounded like a good thing.
It might be. Didn't quite work the way I wanted to. So the four amigos that form Manchuria, Korchin, Haiji, Jianzhou, and Yeren, basically have been in a tight alliance block, with Korchin and Yeren being the kind of the two odd men out. So Korchin declared tribal war against Yeren, and that weakened the alliance, the other two's affiliation with each other, but not enough where I could pick one of them off. So I will keep to the plan of being a good boy. So what's the significant difference between a state and a territory? Why would I, for example, the little piece of land that I just grabbed, it's currently a territory. Why would I want to ever make it into a state?
Well, the autonomy floor, it's lower in a state. You have to make it a state in order to get it to the bottom, to 0.
Okay.
Or in your case, to 50%, I think.
Yes, it's a huge difference, 75 to 0. No, fine.
But when you upgrade to a state, then you have to pay a maintenance cost.
Well, actually, what I just grabbed, the other two parts of that state are the country I'm diplo-annexing. So when I have the whole thing, that'll probably make that a state.
Come to think of it, is there a map mode for this stuff?
Yes. States and territories. Geographical map mode, the little globe. Click on that and it's 5th down. You also have regions.
Oh, geographical, yes. There you go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh boy. And everyone, I got a nice little event. Where it solves relations with all my neighbors. -20 relations. Yay. It's okay, I'm gonna kill them all anyway.
That's the spirit.
I'm that kind of neighbor.
Nothing says love like an execution.
Yeah, but I'll have to be...
Yeah,
I have to hold back a bit.
My plan worked. Oirend went to war with Yorkend. We're going to keep playing in the West.
Austria is playing police for the whole Roman Empire, forcing everyone to return territory.
I'm not sure that's good for you.
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm happy as long as Austria's focused on that side rather than versus me.
Ooh, land 5.
Congratulations. I could take 6 already, but that'd be ahead of time.
Do you want defensive Asian foot soldiers or offensive? The defensive are 1 pip offense and shock on both sides, 1 in morale on both sides. The offensive ones are 1 pip offensive shock, 2 offensive morale, 1 defensive morale. I think I like the better balanced one. Not that I've ever fully appreciated what the pips do.
Ah, interesting. I didn't realize this. The Ottomans start with a faction, the Dhimmi.
Okay, that's the non-Muslims in their country.
Yeah. And that adds a local missionary strength of minus 100% when they control a province.
That would make sense with how the Ottomans handled the Dhimmi too, so... Not that that was anything like widely reported.
Of course, I don't care so much about that. I'll just revoke the territories and convert instead.
How very ISIS of you. Foreign spy defense minus 25. I'll lose the prestige. Ooh, rigorous researchers. I get 40 of each monarch power.
That's quite nice.
Yeah. So nice, I wouldn't mind it twice.
Oh, the hedgehogs grew again. Why do you do this to me? I need you small so I can vassalize you.
Woot. Admin 4.
Almost there.
Stay on target. Wait, I'm sorry, that's wrong movie franchise. Now, first things first, before I forget myself, I wanted to build another army. Although that's warning, it'll take me over my cap.
Oh, it's been a while since I played the Ottomans. I wasn't aware of the changes to the culture groups.
Well, how do you mean?
Well, it used to be that humanism was very good because you needed humanism to get Syrian culture as accepted. But now they've added the Levantine culture group, 17, and included the Syrians in that. So they're already accepted.
Okay.
Because I hold the cultural union. Oh well.
And that's our timer.
Okay.
So thanks, folks, for watching. We will be back here shortly with another episode of the Otto-Ming empires.
See you then.
See you then.